Let's meet the Neptune, Jim McKeown, and Norm Beechey. Norm Beechey drives this ordinary E.H. Holden sedan. Ordinary, except it'll do over 130 miles an hour. Norm also drives an FX Holden, plus the latest addition to the Neptune team, a big Ford Galaxy. That's it. Let's have a closer look at Norm. When he's not racing, Norm makes a living by selling cars. Here we see him in his workshop. Something missing, Norm? Only the engine. This is Jim McKeown driving his latest Cortina. The car's like any other Cortina, but has the latest Ford twin overhead cam engine. Develops 140 horsepower. And Jim's just the boy to drive those 140 horses. Occupation, Jim's a Neptune dealer at Kilsyth, Victoria. The girl, careful, that's Jim's wife. Peter Manton in the Mini Cooper. Unlike some Minis, this one has a compression ratio of 12 to 1 and does 112 miles an hour. This is what Peter really looks like. When he can find time for his own business, Peter is the carburetor specialist. Peter, let's take a closer look at that Mini of yours. The normal east-west engine, but with two SU carburetors fitted with a special Monaro inlet manifold. The battery, a special lightweight job. This is the only Neptune car with a fan, a special four-blade fan. That original fan came off car, and I mean off. Oh, and the tires are a bit different to your normal Mini. The one on the right is the racing tire. The body, same as any on the road, except that Peter's lowered the overall height of his by 2 inches. Hello, here's the Cortina. Inside, just like any other Cortina. Well, almost. Under the bonnet, a few surprises, like 2 double-choke Weber carbies giving a separate venturi for each cylinder. Special exhaust extractors. And now, with the covers off, we see the twin high-lift racing camshaft. Disc brakes on the front wheels, ordinary brakes on the rear. Incidentally, Jim goes through a set of brake pads every race meeting. Wide drill holes in the rear backing plate to cool the brake drums, of course. That funny little box holds additional oil to lubricate and cool the limited slip diff. Special A bracket locates the rear axle. And the music comes out here. Well, so much for the Cortina. We're back in Norm Beechey's workshop. That's the engine out of the E.H. Holden. When it's in one piece, it develops over 200 horsepower. How? Norm says it's Z-Zone. Well, naturally. The engine's fed by these 2-inch SU carbies. Often, the chokes have to be hand-lifted before she'll start. For maximum exhaust extractor and inlet manifold pipometer. A dynamometer like this one shows foot-pounds of torque and also revs per minute. From that, you can calculate the brake horsepower the engine is developing. Handy little gadget, isn't it? Ever see brake lining like this? Metal pads impregnated with graphite. With these metal-to-metal brakes fitted to the Holden, Norm goes through only 2 sets of lining a season. No fan on the Holden, so the special oil cooler, air flap and air scoop keep things cool when the heat's on. So you can see that, by and large, these are just ordinary cars like yours and mine, with a few refinements here and there. Well, now that the boys have done all they can in the workshop, the time has come to see how the cars will go on the track. This is the first time we've seen Old Faithful, isn't it? I'm afraid it won't be the last. Be careful, Norm. She's not as young as she used to be. Now, the E.H. Holden, complete with engine this time, should go well. But no car can go without fuel, so a few other people are up early today, like mechanics, to make last-minute adjustments, to extract the last ounce of power, because this is the day for the track trials. Here's the Mini. That only leaves the Cortina. Jim must have arrived early. So did this photographer. Think it'll rain? Peter's not happy with that tire. Come on, Peter, we're waiting on you. Norm's telling Jim how the Cortina should perform. Peter, enough's enough. That's better. Looks as if we're all ready to go now. And at last the wheels are spinning. Come on, Norm, you've got the power. Let her go. You see. Whoop. The Lotus Cortina, going like a bird. A real flyer. Nothing wrong with the way the Mini's running either. Now, with the help of the camera mounted on the back seat of the Holden, let's go for a hot lap with Norm. Well, now for the real thing. Here's the emblem that identifies the Neptune team at tracks all over Australia. And from Queensland to Tassie, from Sydney to Perth, this is a typical scene at a typical meeting. Noise and dust and colour and excitement. The Neptune team is the center of interest from the start. And the camera scenes snap our heroes. As starting time draws closer, crowd interest quickens. In goes the dead zone. And it's time to get out on the grid. Leads nicely through the S-bend. Jim's really burning now. At this rate, he'll take some catching. Peter's Mini is also in this event, racing in the under 1,000 cc class. We'll pick up Peter in a moment, but meanwhile, it's the Neptune Cortina way out in front. Car certainly living up to Jim's expectations. Here's Peter in the Mini. Seems to be killing the opposition. Nothing even near him at this stage. So let's wander over to where Norm has the big Ford Galaxy on exhibition. This is the latest addition to the Neptune colors and should be a crowd pleaser. As you can see, it's just an ordinary Ford Galaxy. Well, Back to the race, or we'll miss the finish. The Cortina's lapping the others. And it's all over. Tires are shouting. Let's see how Peter's making out. Making mincemeat of the opposition. Not a bad beginning, so let's try another meeting for size. As always, plenty of activity in the pit. And people. Lots of people. And the cameras are busy again. A last-minute chat. And we're racing. This time it's the handicap, with the Cortina one of the back markers. Got your work cut out for you this time, Jim. Oh, brother, that's this down. Made up a lot of ground, Jim, but what about that red car? Got him. Well, you've hit the front now. All you have to do is stay there. Steady, James. Making it look easy, Jim. It's not over yet. Look out. He spun off the track. And that's the end of the opposition in that race. Looks as if Norm's going to race Old Faithful again. Pity. Meanwhile, here's Peter in another handicap. And he's given them a big start. No trouble to Peter. He's after that lap record. This is known as mowing them down. And cutting them off. No doubt about the mighty midgets. Let's try for that record this lap. He'll smash the record, all right. Just look at him go. That's it. A new lap record to Neptune. There's Old Faithful out on the track. Don't you think Zeb Zern might be a bit strong for a Norm? Too late. He's off. Oh, well. Easy on the old girl, Norm. Gently does it. Norm, not so close. He's out of it. Poor Old Faithful. What a mess. But Norm's all right. All he needs is a refuel. A few minutes later, Norm adds an extra sticker to the new Holden just for luck. And shortly afterwards, he's away again. time, it's a different story. The pace is a cracker. I can see another lap record in the making. Pour it on, Norm. You'll be lapping them in a minute. See what I mean? And it's a lap record to Norm. Another chalked up to the team. Does the crowd love it? Do they ever? Not only at this meeting, but everywhere they go, the reception is staggering. The fans like the cars. They like the drivers. They like Neptune. Wherever the team competes, they clamor for Trident tickets. That's it, lady. Join the club. At the end of an exciting day, we leave the fans with their heroes. Peter Manton, Jim McKeown, and Norm Beechey, the Neptune Racing team.